And good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us for the Pix 11 News at 4. I'm Candace Gibson.
And I'm Shirley Chan. Rooney has the day off. This seems to be the inevitable end, right,
Yes.
for Brian Daboll.
Surprised it came this early.
Yeah. All right, so the Giants losing 8 of their first 10 games for the third season in a row now. This time, Big Blue making a change, and today they fired their head coach, Brian Daboll, after yet another dramatic collapse yesterday.
Yeah, Daboll was hired in 2022 and won NFL Coach of the Year that year with the Giants after a road playoff victory, but it's been all downhill since then. Pix 11's Kate Rooney is here with all of it. I was watching that game yesterday and just tuned out in the fourth quarter thinking, oh, they're fine.
Everything's
It's
good.
on.
Yeah. You can never think that with this team. Unfortunately, now Brian Daboll has paid the price. He is credited with drafting rookie quarterback Jackson Dart, whose meteoric rise, pretty much the only good thing the Giants have going for them right now. But Daboll finishes his time in East Rutherford at 20-40-1. Not great. And this, he's lost 19 of his last 22 games. Yesterday's latest late-game collapse in Chicago was just the final straw. It was the Giants' fourth road loss this season where they blew a double-digit lead. Their current 11-game road losing streak ties a franchise record. So now, back to the drawing board, specifically for GM Joe Schoen, who gets to keep his job. And so now he will look for Daboll's successor. Offensive coordinator Mike Kafka becomes the interim head coach, the Giants' 6th head coach since the firing of Tom Coughlin a decade ago. Co-owner John Mara put out a statement that says, in part, quote, "We feel like Joe has assembled a good young nucleus of talent and look forward to its development. Unfortunately, the results over the past 3 years have not been what any of us want. We take full responsibility for those results and look forward to the kind of success our fans expect." So Kafka gets a 7-game audition. Other names you'll hear moving forward: Bill Belichick, John Gruden, Mike McCarthy, Bill O'Brien, the usual list of suspects. And that list goes on. The post-Brian Daboll era begins Sunday when the Giants host the Packers. Still no word either on the availability of QB Dart, who left yesterday's game in the fourth quarter with a concussion.
And Kate, as you just mentioned, the Giants really haven't found any success in hiring head coaches since Tom Coughlin. That was 10 years ago, and let's go back in the Wayback Machine. What about Bill Parcells, right? So do you think now that they'll really kind of approach the search for a new head coach a little differently?
Well, they have to, because what's interesting is Tom Coughlin, who you mentioned, was hired by Wellington Mara, the father of John Mara. And every coach that the younger Mara has hired has pretty much been a disaster, right? So he's going to have to do some real self-scouting, take a look at why his picks have not been working out. Clearly, he still believes in Joe Schoen, so that's an interesting piece to this. A lot of times these days, you see the GM and the coach as a package deal. Not this time around, so a lot of pressure on both Mara and Schoen to get it right.
Yeah, and I think that the defensive coordinator needs to be gone as well.
Yeah. And that's a curious element to this all, too. Why is he still here?
Exactly.
And to hear Bill Belichick's name back in the mix, too.
That's going to get some people both excited and fired up, I would think, depending on where you stand.
All right, thank you.
Kate. Appreciate it. Let's take a live look outside right now. And wow, it's going to be a shock to the system. And that's why we're on